Entropia Universe. Give me 1 second, we're just going to get started. What I'm doing today is I am streaming this. That's right, this is being streamed live to Twitch. So if any of you guys want to say anything, you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to, well, ask away. I know no one's watching on Twitch yet. How do I get down from here? I got up here to take a great screenshot. Now I'm not sure how to get down. But anyways, if you're watching on Twitch right now, feel free to ask any questions. There's like one of you, so there's probably no questions. Ooh, not the best way to get down, but we made it happen. So what we're going to be doing today is a nice little robot hunting event. You can see this guy's trying to kill me, but it's not going to work because I'm on this giant rock. So right now you've got that robot hunting event going on that I talked about in my video, Saving Calypso. And this is basically just a continuation of that. I'm going to be hunting these robots, seeing what I can do. I've got 117 PEDs of ammo. I've repaired my armor, everything like that, which means we're ready to play. We're ready to go, and this guy is ready to fight me. So let's get into the game. Let's heal up first, though, because always make sure you're healed before going into battle. All right, let's jump down. Let's get this epic shot in here. There we go. We're right into it. I've got my... So, for those of you wondering what sort of gear I'm running with, that's what I was just talking about. I've got an A204 amp. I'm using that LR15 AR matrix. I do have a bit of a scope on this gun. Scope doesn't really matter, so ignore that. I'm just trying to run it down. I was doing a test. And I'm using Vigilante armor with plates, 6A plates. So this is the perfect bot hunting gear. Let's see how I can do. Let's see how this works out with decay. And let's run through some serious ammo. And by that I mean like 100 PEDs. Let me check to make sure Twitch is working good. I want to make sure any of you guys who have questions can ask me, but it looks like no one's jumping in. I'm doing the stream a bit early, so I can definitely see where a lot of you guys who are based in the US would not be seeing it. Also, if you are interested in getting in on a stream and, wow, what is this? And aren't following me on Twitch, feel free to do that. It's definitely something I'd recommend doing just because, well, you know, it is me, so I can't not recommend myself, right? Ooh, we got a bot coming. Uh-oh, we got 2 coming, and they're in unreachable state. This is not good. I think I'm going to die here. I think this is going to be it for me. Unless I can get this guy and then somehow, like, work it out. This, ooh, whoa, we took a big hit. Let's heal up. Heal up here, buddy. Oh, I can't do it. It's going to kill me. They're going to kill me unless I can really get this going. I think I'm going to die. I think I made a mistake here. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, all right. Well, I was too careless. It was completely my fault. Let's just get back in it, though. This happens when you're hunting. You've got to be willing to die a few times to get it right. So one thing I always carry with me when I'm hunting is this vehicle. And if you're wondering, too, why I popped up in that corner like that, it's because I'm using this on sort of a smaller screen. So if you guys type on Twitch, I can see what you typed. I don't have 2 computers here or anything like that. I know a lot of Twitch streamers, what they'll do is use 2 screens, but obviously, as we've gone over many times, I'm not like some sort of professional. I do this for fun, so that's what you get. All right. Anyway, since no one's really joining this, obviously I'm doing this early, I'm just going to jump into what I usually do, like a hunting run talk. And based on who comes, I'll answer questions if they've got them. If they don't, whatever. And yeah, if you guys want to take part in the future, Serial Overdrive on Twitch, go ahead and follow me. There's no real harm from following me. It's not, yeah. All right, let's heal up first here. Get those health points. So yeah, what I'm doing, the reason I'm taking part in these events, right, the reason I like to do these events is because it's something different, and usually the loot's a little bit better. I've tried this. I did 1 video on the robot event. I did 1 other hunt in the robot event. I was pretty busy, but I don't know if the loot's that much better now. I think this just might be an excuse. There might be a few different like high value items that you can loot, but I don't. Unlike Merry Mayhem, where I was just telling you guys to go out and really start killing anything you can because you're making good money, I don't think that's the case here. Let's try and kill this one without killing the other one. And for those of you wondering, this is where I'd recommend the sniper, but I have it hanging up in my apartment, so probably not the best place to keep it. But for those of you that were like criticizing my recommendation of the sniper rifle, this is the perfect situation for it. You don't want to pull that bot next to him, but you want to get this one so you can get that kill. Boom, sniper rifle works perfectly for this. It's a golden gun for this sort of thing. That's why I recommend it. All right, so we got like a 3 PED loot. That's not too bad. I'll take it. Let's heal up. This is going to be a long one here, folks. For those of you wondering, this is going to be a long video. I don't have as much to talk about, so it's going to be a little bit different of a style than a lot of my videos. But I thought it would be good that I do a stream, and then I'll just push it right to YouTube and see how it goes. I tried to balance my audio levels out. I was really feeling them. Like, I thought they were pretty good. We'll see what your comments are. The last video I made was basically like unwatchable. A lot of you guys downvoted it for a good reason. Like the audio on that was just messed up, and I do apologize for that. I try my best. I don't have the best gear. I've got some gear right now. One of the things I had to stop doing is I used to have like a really good mic for picking stuff up. That mic just doesn't work in the place I'm in now, or the room I'm broadcasting from. It has too much of an echo. Some of you guys mentioned soundproofing, but then anyone who comes over to my place would think I am crazy because I live in the city. So for those of you who don't know, that means that because I'm not a multi-millionaire, I can't really afford anything over like one bedroom and a living room. So either my bedroom looks like an insane asylum or my living room does, and I chose to have neither, which is why I'm using this new mic that I got. It's just a normal like headphone set with a mic on it. I think it sounds okay. Let me know what you guys think. If this is really bugging someone, I have no problem trying to switch over and get that old microphone working again. It's just we'll work with this and see how it goes. Also, for those of you wondering, what I'm going to be doing today, too, is recording a few extra videos, which means even if I'm not active on Entropia Universe during the week, I'm going to have a few videos that I might be able to push just to keep everybody interested. I really like the intensity. I really like the attention that I'm getting, I guess you could say. Because like some of my videos now, like Entropia Universe, just a normal hunting run gets like 300 to 500 views. That's crazy. When I started off, anything over 100 views would just drive. Like I'd be like, oh, I did great. Like this is huge. And now I can, if I put Entropia Universe in the title, I could get 100 views fairly regularly. Like as long as it's a good video, like there's people that are going to view it. This is definitely going to be one of the ones that I'm testing that length here. See how long you guys will view it for. If you're even interested in this sort of long format video. If not, likely what's going to happen is I'll try and just let you guys know before I stream on Twitch. And these videos will still happen because I do think Twitch is sort of a cool avenue to pursue. I like the fact that people can ask me questions, get involved, compared to YouTube where it's more of you watch the video and we discuss the video. This is more of like an active thing where people can talk to me and all that. So we'll see. All right. I want to get eyes on this one over here, but it's not going to happen, is it? I guess we'll have to take him. Whoa. Got to be careful here. There's a huge herd, and I don't want to pull in the wrong ones. Oh, come on. All right, we're going to go back. I need to pull this guy in, but I don't want to pull in the rest of these bots. There we go. There we go. We just got it. And of course, he shot me right away. I was too close, but the problem is you can't really get that shot on him otherwise. Or her, I guess. I feel like this one's going to end badly. These are a little too high for me. I'm thinking I might fly to the other end and just do some normal robots for a bit. See if that loots. Oh, well, this loot's pretty good, though, to be honest. I don't know why there's smoke drifting across the field. We're just going to have to get some high ground so that we can get good angles on these robots here. And notice here's something a lot of people forget to do. if you're running, repositioning, everything like that, don't heal. Don't heal until you're ready to shoot, because you're going to naturally heal up a little bit and you'll save like 1 PEC or something like that. Not much, I know, but it's still something. Also, shout out to whoever just joined the channel. If you got any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to ask me. If not, hope you enjoy the video. Or the stream, I guess, because you're watching this in stream. But yeah, I'm so used to saying video at this point that it's just like, well, I'm going to say video. I'm primarily a YouTube streamer, just in case you don't know who I am. And I mean, I do Twitch every now and then, but I'm not a big Twitch person. I've got like 80 subs, so not a big Twitch person. Also, while I've got you guys here, if you're interested, if you've made it this far in the video, feel free to join my society. If you don't have one, it's the Serial Society. I'm not online a ton, but anytime I'm online, I'm open to talking, unless I'm doing a video, because I don't want you guys to say something weird and have that on video. But yeah, if I'm not doing a video, I'm going to say hey in chat. I'm going to talk to you guys, and there are some really great members there, honestly. So check it out. Oh man, I should have been walking backwards. I messed up and he got some good hits on me. This is an 03. I didn't even realize that. I should have checked first. I thought I was shooting at the 02s, the 01s, and I took someone just a little bit too... Oh, there we go. With that clutch shot there. I guess I've got to be careful of these drone numbers, because some of them are just too high for me to take. Not by much. I can do it, but it gets a little iffy. Anyways, let's switch over and get this next one. Maybe he'll be a little bit easier on me. What is that? What do we have here? We got an 02 and an 03. An 03. Let's take this 03. He's a little too close to me for comfort. Actually, I probably should have done with the 02, but we'll make it happen. Oh, that was not a good start. But as long as we're walking backwards now, we're paying attention, we should be able to take this guy. I think. And for those of you wondering, I am at Cape Corneth. That's where I chose to take part in this event. I talked about in the last video. It is what it is. Any of these areas are good. I believe you're gonna get about the same loot. Some people believe the area matters. I'm not one of those people. We're getting pretty good loot here, though. 2 PEDs. I don't know how much I'm burning per bot, but I don't think it's that much. Ooh. He just disappeared on me. What bots do we have over here? Let's, we can't cycle through it right now. We're busy healing. This is a good way to get your healing skills, too. Alright, I want to fully heal. Usually I'm used to letting, like, a little bit go, but, I can't right now. We're dealing with some high-level stuff. Let's get this 02. And 02 is just going to be a little bit easier, and I'd like a nice little break from the hardcore bots. There we go. Also, for those of you wondering, I'm using like a lot of hotkeys. That's why I'm never really like moving the mouse or anything like that. I've got certain hotkeys that just make me switch through everything and all that. Like how to cycle through the bots, and then some to just sort of auto shoot. That's why you guys aren't hearing much clicking or anything like that, because this mic does sometimes pick up on the clicking. And I thought I'd mention it because if you're interested in doing hotkeys, it's Y, G, and then L, I believe. So Y is when you pop up to do that. G is like your keyboard, and L means you're editing. And then you just drag and drop the hotkeys you're interested in over to the keyboard, and you've got your hotkeys. I'm just throwing that out there real quick right there. You guys are getting a little bit of information with this stream/video, because I want to make it as entertaining as possible. So let's heal up and go back out there. I'm not going through much ammo because it's a lot of like shoot and heal type stuff. If you guys are higher level, or if you do some lower bots, there are some. It's going to be way more like guns blazing sort of gameplay style. Alright, let's get this 02. I'm going for big loot here, though. I want this title to be like, I globaled, and I don't know. Whoa. Too close. Let's play this smart. Let's get this 03 first. You always have to play it smart like that, because if I went in too far, that 03 would aggro me, and once he's hitting me, then I'm going to hit that 02, and then it's just going to be a train wreck. So we want to avoid that. We had a train wreck earlier on where I was versing 2 bots. I think one of them was an 03 and didn't go too well. Oops, I just clicked out of the video, but it's okay. It's hard to do. I've got Twitch down there below, and sometimes I see that Twitch chat and I see that Twitch video, I click it, and then the browser pops up, and I realize my mistakes. I don't think I'm like delaying the stream at all either. I think this is like, you're pretty much getting it as I see it, so. If you're watching on stream, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. So any suggestions is like what I'm doing wrong is more than welcome. Yeah, I don't do any delays. If I was playing something and I was more popular, I'd probably do it. Like, if I was playing something where you could easily troll me, I might do it. This game, you can troll people in this game. And much to my dismay, I'm probably about to tell you guys how to do it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys how to do it. So the way you control someone is basically get to go hunting with them, and if you've got a bigger gun, you shoot everything like 51% as it aggroes them, and you'll get the kills. It's a very cheap thing to do, and if you do that to me, I will call out your avatar, so please don't do it. Oh no, we got one that just spawned behind us. This is not good. This is like a worst case scenario. You've done everything right, and you're still about to get screwed. We're gonna have to back up here, though. This is alright. This is gonna be. What are we dealing with? What are we dealing with? Do we have an 03? Oh no. Alright. Alright. Let's pull this out. Let's get these heals going. Let's see if we can pull out of this. I don't think we can. I think we are screwed here, folks. And we are. There's nothing you can do, though, when it spawns behind you. When you're doing something harder like that. The only thing I could have done is run those edges more rather than go in to pull that mob. Again, those of you who said I should not be using a sniper rifle, perfect use case for a sniper rifle right there. So let's spawn this thing and get right back into it, because we're not done. Maybe we'll take some lower level bots and see how that goes. 2 people just left that stream when I died. Thanks for those of you who stuck around, though. There's like 4 people watching me. I think it's 3, because, yeah. Yeah, it's 3. It just switched down. So I lost like 3 people because I died. Thanks for the support, guys. I'm just kidding. It's fine. They're probably much better Entropia Universe streamers than me. So I do the videos. I don't do the streams. That's why I'm not as good. All right, let's go look for some lower level stuff, because I'm tired of getting killed and healing myself all the time. What do we have here? Bristlehog, that's not what I want. Oh, here we go. These are the guys I want. See this? These, what are these things called? Yeah, the coordinators. They're a little bit easier to hunt. So if you guys are looking to take part in this event but don't want to be too challenged, or if you're newer, great one to hunt right here. I talked about that in my last video, so we're not going to talk about this again, but that's why I'm switching, because it's just going to be an easier time for me. And I wasn't really, I mean, I was doing good with the other bots, but I wasn't killing it. So I'm hoping maybe if I move here, I can kill more of them, I can go faster, and I can get better loot. Let's see how it goes, though. Those of you wondering, I'm drinking a Diet Mountain Dew right now. Not that bullshit they have in Australia. This is the legit American thing that probably gives you cancer. True story. Anyways, let's move on before we talk about my bad habits. Or no, let's talk about this. All right, so the reason I call it bullshit is I've had Mountain Dew in Australia, and in like, actually Japan it's pretty good, but I've had it in Australia and it's not as good as American stuff, to be honest. And part of that is because they remove certain chemicals. I think they're doing it now in the US too, but I think they perfected the formula since. So yeah. All right. That was a no-go. That was a bad story right there. Why am I not cycling through these guys? Did my hotkeys change? Yeah, they did. All right. I hit a button and my hotkeys changed on me. That's why I was like, why is nothing working? All right, we're getting attacked by 2, but watch this. Compared to the last one where I just got destroyed, these guys can't even do any damage on my armor. So we are perfectly, well, all right, they can, but they're having trouble hitting me. So we're in the clear here, guys. That's the difference between, like, I mean, So some of these bots are doing more damage than others. Also, my armor is better geared towards certain bots. Obviously, these coordinators, even though they're just a few levels lower, so they still should be a challenge for me, they're not, because my armor is overpowered for them. If I went to, I think it's like Entropia Wiki or whatever they call it, I'd be able to tell you guys exactly what their stats are. But we're not going to make this a video where I just sit around cruising the internet looking up robot stats. That's no fun for anybody. So, also shout out to those of you who just joined. Welcome to my stream. I'm Serial Overdrive. If you haven't heard of me, just check out my YouTube channel. And if you have, welcome. If you got any questions, comments, anything like that, type them, well, in that chat box. And if you're watching on YouTube, type them in that comment box below. I love hearing from you guys. So anything's welcome as long as it's no more death threats. I've gotten a few. No, I haven't gotten. Well, I say I haven't gotten any death threats, but I'm sure someone out there sent me one at some time. All right, we're getting some okay loot here. You can see this isn't as cool as like those robots, and I don't think I'm not sure. Like, I think the robots took almost as many shots, so they might have been a better deal to go with. I should probably be recording stats on this. That said, though, I know some of you guys have recommended different, like, recording software that records your stats. The reason I don't use that is I'm just super paranoid. I don't want my computer to get hacked. Why? He was a cute-looking little bristle hog, and I shot him. How rude of me. Yeah, I just don't like downloading a lot of third-party software. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster, especially when money's involved. Something like this, there's someone out there who's going to steal from you. Or at least they're going to try, and I don't want to get in the habit of just downloading stuff. This software is probably fine. I have, actually, for those of you watching, if you see a comment on my video about, like, hey, this link made me $1 million or whatever in Entropia Universe, it's pretty much never real. It's always bullshit. There are a lot of people that post to my channel that just try to get people like these sites that have keyloggers and all sorts of stuff on it. I take care of those comments as fast as I can and delete them. And usually YouTube's automated spam bot gets them before I do even. So, and it's pretty obvious to tell like what comments are written for what. Let's, while we're killing this guy, let's read a few of them. No, I'm not gonna read them off. You guys know what I'm talking about though. So, not doing too bad here. Alright. Alright, this is a bit too easy, I feel like. I feel like this is like boring to watch. And I'm not getting as good at the loots as I did before. Let's kill this bristle hog. That is not boring to watch, is it now? No, that's extremely boring to watch. Everybody's like, come on, Serial Overdrive. You know better than that. Alright, let's get something cool. Whoa. Wow. I don't know why he'd attack me, but whatever. He should know better. He should know. He's a guy in the... Alright, let's do it. We're going back to the defenders. They are much more fun to hunt, and it's a little bit harder. I think you guys like to see me fail every now and then. Plus, this is how you learn. You watch someone hunt something that's just a little bit above their skill level. Watch how they do it and learn from their mistakes or learn from what they did right. So I think this is going to be a lot better. If you look, though, you can definitely tell these things are hitting way harder. They're level 16, so they don't have that much health, really. Like, they're not really any more powerful. They're just hitting harder. Or they're hitting with, like, different types of burn. I haven't looked up their stats, like I said, but I don't think they're that far off from the controllers. I think it's just a difference in what bots hit where. Or what bots hit for how much. And these things, I think they're a little bit funner to hunt. More fun to hunt. I like it, so let's keep going. And everybody just left my channel. Did it die or something? Alright, I'm gonna do something that I hate doing to people, but I'm gonna have to flip over to Twitch and just make sure that something didn't go wrong. Ooh, 7 PEDs, nice. Let me see. I hate doing. Alright, so if you just heard my voice go, I hate, that was all me. I just wanted to make sure that nothing had died. A few people left the channel, and I was like, maybe the audio's off again. I'm a little paranoid about that. So usually what happens is, like, if I'm recording, I can go through, listen to the video, and see, you know, hey, did I get the audio or not? When I'm doing the streaming and no one's talking, it's like, did I get it? Didn't I? I don't know. So I get a little paranoid about it. But it looks like everything's good, which is good for me. As I said on Twitch, I don't expect to get many views because I don't stream often enough. So I get it. I'm trying to think. I don't even know who streams. Like, I thought Lorespade did, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know who streams on Twitch. Oh, this was a bad move. I think he's gonna get me. I think this thing's gonna kill me. Come on, come on. And oh no. This is the worst. This is the worst when you, oh, come on. Stop dodging me. There we go. There we go. Nice. We got him. We got him. We're good. All right. 1.2 PEDs probably wasn't worth it, but whatever. Let's heal up again. And for those of you who are triggered because I'm using the T1A, I'm sorry. There are much better healing devices out there. I'm just not using them. So for all you newbies looking at that, wondering why, it's just because that is easy. I like easy. I like easy. Not because it's the right thing to do or the thing that you want to do. There's a lot of missions that'll give you like healing devices. Those healing devices are generally the best. At some point, I'm going to go run through a mission, but again, I'm not good at just doing stuff like that. I just like to sort of play the game how I like to play it and have fun. All right, let's get that O2. And O2 is going to be a little bit easier, as we've said many times before, so I'm going to take him out. And we've just got to avoid that again. Like, they could spawn on me, but hopefully this is going to be easier. Also, for those of you wondering why I'm not hunting on the other side, over there by the cape, by that cool building, like you can see it right here, the reason for that is because I find if I hunt over there, there's a lot more newer players hunting there, and they're likely to get me killed. This thing's going to kill me, isn't he? Just as I'm like, oh, the new players are the ones that always die, and then you end up getting attacked by their bots that they're killing. I do the same thing. But basically, when there's other people around, if they die, their mobs are going to aggro you, and then if they've done more than 51%, you've got to deal with like, hey, do I want to give this guy free money, or would it be easier for me to run away, or what can I do? And to avoid that, I just flew to the other side, and here you're dealing with people who are a little bit better. I'm probably like the noobest person here, to be honest. Well, probably that hunts in this, that does this strategy, because usually if you're a newbie, you want to be really close to that teleporter just because you don't have a spaceship to just fly over and, come back. So, yeah. It's easier for them to hunt there too because they're right next to that teleport or the revive, and if you're right next to the revive, it's easy. If you get killed, just run out and keep hunting. So it works for everybody. Because I was over there before. I think in the last video I might have been over there, or it was like before I started the last video. I was over there just testing out some things, seeing what I could hunt, and some newbie came running through with like 10 defenders on him and got me killed. And I'm like, all right, I don't want to deal with this. It's just, it's not what I want to see. Ooh, wait. All right. I did not mean to do that. I meant to bring out that T1A. I switched my hotkeys around and hit the wrong one, and that was bad. That could have been bad. It was okay, though. So, all right, let's get this guy. Come on. Let's just get in there, shoot, and get back. Yeah, that's how you want to do it. Because I know there's going to be some spawning on me, and I really don't want to deal with that. And they're hidden. Oh, no. Oh, come on now. What are we dealing with over here? What is he? All right, Gen 2. I might be able to take him if I can just... All right, we got him spawned on us. Let's back away slowly here and hope he doesn't notice. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, let's heal up, and then let's take out that Gen 2 right over there. Just as I was talking about it, I'm like, I'm getting a little too close. I'm getting a little too rambunctious. He spawns right on me, and it's like, oh, no. We're going to die again, but we didn't, so it's all good. It's all good. Let's get back in there. Let's get that target on him, and let's go shoot him. And let's slowly back up. Pretty standard strategy. There's not much to talk about here, even though I've been talking about it for like 30 minutes now. Impressive, right? Surprised we haven't gotten any skill boosts or anything like that. Usually by now, like this far into a hunt, I'd see a skill boost of some sort at least. And nothing. Also surprising, I really did think I'd get like some sort of global earlier on. I'm spending quite a bit of money. We've got 100 PEDs in ammo, which doesn't sound like much, but when you start adding in the ammo and all of that, it gets a lot higher. I don't count healing costs because I usually only heal in between robots, and that's something you can avoid. So part of the healing cost is just on me because I'm playing wrong. So I'm not going to count that into my like profit loss game because I feel like that's a false figure. And a lot of you guys do get pretty mad at me if I bash the game for no reason. So I try to keep it fair, try to keep it above the belt. All right, so we've still got 700 shots left. This is going to be a long one, folks. I should have figured out what time I started because I have no idea how long I've been. Well, I can go check how long I've been streaming for, but I'm not really that interested in it. I just thought it'd be a good topic to talk about because I am running out of topics here. Any of you guys that are watching right now, any comments you want, any questions you want answered, you want to know how to do X, Y, or Z, ask away. This is probably why I should do this in, oh, there we go, oh, so someone asked, how's the deeds going? You sold some of them for that laptop you wanted. So they're asking two questions, how the deeds are working out, and did I sell some? So I actually didn't sell those deeds. I was planning to. I was looking for someone to buy them. I just didn't end up selling them. Bought the laptop anyways because I never really needed to sell the deeds. I just thought like, oh, let's get some money in it. Didn't happen. So as far as how the deeds are going, they're going pretty well. I made that video on Arcadia Moon deeds, so everybody knows where I'm standing on those. Which one's closer? Is he closer, maybe? Oh, whoa, that one is really close. So yeah, I made the video on Arcadia Moon deeds, and you guys know I'm not a big fan of those. The compact deeds that I bought were definitely, yeah, I'm using someone just asked, am I using the new laptop? Same guy. I'm using the new laptop right now. It's an HP Omen. If you go to my videos, they've definitely increased in quality. But yeah, as far as the deeds go, I did. So the compact deeds that I bought were definitely like a miss. I shouldn't have bought them. Didn't work out for me. I feel like the same thing's going to happen with the Arcadia Moon deeds. Only time will tell. Arcadia deeds are doing quite well for me, and the same with like I guess the CLDs, the Calypso land deeds, they're doing just the same as always. They're making me maybe like 5 PEDs per deed or something like that per week, which isn't too bad. We can even check right now. I haven't pulled anything out of here in a while, so let's get in here and see what we're looking at. Actually, it might have just been a week. Yeah, it's just a week, but this is a pretty good return. 60 PEDs. I like that. 69 before 56. Good return on the deeds. And as far as the Arcadia deeds go, I'm making about 2 PECs per deed, which that's per day, which is pretty good. So yeah, I can't complain. It's a nice little source of income that I can use to actually hunt with. Well, hunt or mine. I just say hunt because that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah. And yeah, the new laptops just treat me amazingly well. I love it. I've been able to play like Fortnite, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, a lot of these games that I really wanted to get into. It's great to see Entropia in all its glory, especially that last video I posted to YouTube. Oh man, I think I'm going to do another video on just Calypso graphics because this Cape Corinth, or however you say it, is a gold mine for it. And I didn't even think about it when I did that first video on, running it on a high-end computer. So yeah, the laptop's just working golden, like amazingly for me. I'm playing Witcher 3 now. I'm playing Fortnite Battle Royale, a little bit of PUBG here and there. I like Fortnite better, but yeah, it's working out amazing. And the graphics in Entropia are just blowing me away. When I first logged in, I was like, this is what I've been missing. Then I understood why everybody's always like, oh, the graphics suck when I see it on your channel. It's like, well, yeah, they do. I knew it did, but they really, really sucked. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm sorry for that. Oh no, this thing's gonna kill me? He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Oh, there we go. Clutch right there. I'm amazed that worked out. Thanks for asking the question, by the way, man. Gives me something to talk about, so it's good. Tier 1 on that healer, which is no help to me, really. Sorry, just taking a drink. So they asked, what do I think about the death of Paragon due to the popularity of Fortnite? So Paragon, what is Paragon? I'm trying to think. That's like a MMO, right? I, this is the problem you asked. So the question someone asked is what I think about the death of Paragon, which I think was an MMO due to Fortnite. For me, that's fine because obviously I didn't play it. Like personally, I don't have any like anything in that game, anything invested in that game, so it's not like this huge loss to me. But I don't like to see game companies do something where they're just like, hey, like because this game's popular, we're gonna move our resources over to here instead of just investing more, right? Like if Paragon's doing good, if Paragon's losing the money, I get it. You can't do that. Oh, nice, 17 PEDs. I like to see that. I feel like we've got a global coming, but yeah. So I guess let me Google this real quick just to make sure. Oh, Paragon's a MOBA. So this is someone just said that Paragon is a MOBA made by Epic. Its devs were transferred over to Fortnite. So that's what I thought. I really hate when like as a developer too. I don't make video games, but I'm a developer. I really hate when one project does good and people just transfer devs over. Um, okay, so they said some devs left, some transferred over. I can see why devs would leave. And I hate when they're transferred over. As personally as a dev, I hate being transferred from a project that's doing good. I think it was a poor business move. Epic could have just had both games working perfectly, and generally, I feel like a lot of mobile players aren't the type of people that are going to be into Fortnite. So you're losing customers. It doesn't make sense from a business standpoint, in my opinion, and from a dev and like company standpoint. There's just going to be a lot of sort of ill feelings. It's a bad call by Epic. Because honestly, if a game's making money, like if you've got devs working on a game that's making money, why not just let it go? You've already put that money into like making the game what it is, and then as the game is sort of dying out, just slowly shift your devs over. Someone who did that right, I don't know if you guys know who it is, Woody's Gamer Tag. So he used to run a Minecraft server. I watched one of his podcasts he does that is like PKA. So one of the things he did is when he saw that the server was dying, he shifted over and just sort of like he sort of like knocked the staff down, he stopped selling stuff for the game and just let the game sort of die out on its own rather than like just shut it off. So like by the time you're closing down, you've got one or two people playing and you're like, hey, sorry guys, no hard feelings, but it's just not making me money. It's costing me money. I'm just going to shut it down. So you slowly just eke it back like that. And like as the money leaves, well, let the game sort of die. I think that's the best way to go about it. And let's see, in the comments you said, so this is Arfus123. Yeah, on Paragon subreddit, like 7,000 people upvoted a plea to Epic to keep the game. And yeah, Via K, this is an early stream. I just thought I'd go for it. I had some free time, so I was like, I'm going to do this. But yeah, like if you've got 7,000 people that want you to keep a game, if they're upvoting on Reddit, especially because I think it was like a freer game. I mean, if none of those people are putting money in, it's costing you a lot. Just let the game run out, let the servers run, let it die. But I'm assuming all these people are buying stuff. So like, why kill the game? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, to be honest, that you'd kill a game like that. But I don't know. Maybe they couldn't find developer. Yeah, I can't defend that decision. Sorry. Sorry to Epic, I guess, but it's just a stupid decision in my opinion. Oh, and by the way, VK, I think that's how I say it. Early stream, but it will go to YouTube, so you can catch up on the rest of it. I think earlier on I had more like better comments. Yeah, that's the only thing. So yeah, all right. So like they said in chat, basically someone said it might have been losing money, and someone else says Epic devs were saying it wasn't growing, so they killed it. And yeah, like if it's not making money, I can completely see that you might want to kill it. You might want to scale it back. That makes sense. Again, I don't know all the details. I haven't really followed that. I'm still trying to catch up on Witcher 3 and get better at Fortnite. So I don't have that many games running in the back burner or anything like that. There's no like behind the scenes where Serial Overdrive is just like laying in a bathtub filled with games, playing all of them. No, it doesn't happen. I play like 2 or 3 games and that's about it. And you can figure out what those games are just by looking at my YouTube channel. Oh, wait. We've got some news here. You're saying, so in chat, they just said on the 25th, There's going to be compat payouts? That's awesome. That's going to be huge if that happens. I hope they stick with it. Oh, and yes, someone did ask, do I use the Humble Bundle? I do. Every now and then. I'm not like, I don't subscribe to it because a lot of the games I know I'm never going to play. And frankly, I've got a Steam library of games that are like 10 years old to like 8 years old, something around then. I used to just buy any game I saw on discount because I was a somewhat poor college student who made bad financial decisions. And I was like, wow, if I just buy all these games now when I want to play them over the summer, it'll be great. And now I've got 100 games I don't play. Whoa. So VIK, you're saying that, all right, so this is what they're saying in chat, that the compat Ds are going to pay out 2 years worth of revenue all at once. That's huge. That would be awesome if they do this. That's huge. That's going to be like a revitalization of compat Ds. People are going to have a lot more faith in Mindark, and this is a very good move if you want to start selling those Arcadia Moon Deeds. So yeah, if that happens, we're going to have to do an Arcadia Moon Deeds update video because I don't think it's going to be a huge payout, but that's a pretty solid thing to do on Mindark's part. If you guys are wondering, I do have some compat Deeds, so I'm slightly invested in this. Let's pull these up and just see how many, because I actually forgot how many I have. I have 34 compat Deeds. It's been so long, I haven't even looked at them. I was just like, that's money lost. I'm just going to hold them and see what happens. And I guess I made the right choice, surprisingly. All right, we got an 02, but we've got these guys hunting here. If you notice, these guys probably did the same thing I was talking about earlier. They went over to the other side to avoid getting killed by newbies that just die. Oh, so Mindark, all right, so someone in chat said Mindark has a new CEO? Is that what you're telling me? I didn't know about this. Like, I completely fell off the grid, sort of haven't been following it, but that's cool. Oh, and then someone else said the free games on Humble Bundle do come. Yeah, sometimes I'll get those free games, especially. So I've got an older computer that I'll make videos on, like, will this game run, how to run this game. Usually I'll download any sort of new-ish game just to show it off on that computer and show if I can run it and all that. Those videos usually do pretty good. Those are some of the top videos that I make. I made a Fortnite one. It's got over 30,000 views. So if there's a free game, I'm always down to download it and at least try it out on my my horrible computer. And now on this one, because you never know. There's been some real gems that I've found for free. I generally, like, on Steam, if I see the free weekends, I'll do it with Humble Bundle. I do get their emails, so if something comes up like that and I really want it, or I see like I see a reason to pursue it, I'll download it. I've sort of, to be honest, I've gotten a little bit like burned out on the free game thing. I know it sounds weird, but like Xbox One is giving me free games, like Steam gives me free games. There's all these free games, and it's just like, man. All right, so someone's saying there's an open beta for Total War Arena. I'll look into that. I don't even know if I'll have time to do it, but if I get time around, then I'll definitely look into Total War Arena. As I said, I'm still like playing through some games I bought like 2 months ago. It's just been a busy year for me, a busy 2018, but that's what I like to have. It makes time go by, and it makes you remember the time that you're passing by, I guess, if that makes sense. All right. Sorry there, I was just checking my text messages real quick. I saw the phone going off. Let's get that bot. Yeah, I have played Total War before, or like once before, and I did like it. So I might check out the Total War open beta. Ooh, so look off to the left on that radar. One of those guys just died. I feel like I might need to stay away from them because we might have a bot coming soon to kill me if they mess this up. No, he got it. All right. So one of them died, but it's all good, I guess. These bots are actually pretty good to kill as a team if you're a newer player, because they're giving out some pretty decent loot, I think. I mean, we'll see at the end. I've spent like 117 PEDs and ammo is what I'm going for, and we'll see what decay and all that costs. All right, for those of you that aren't watching on Twitch, it is heating up a little bit. The chat we've got, or not chat, sorry, the channel we've got like 6 people now watching, which is pretty good for me. I feel like pretty soon I'm going to be competing with like PewDiePie when he streams with his like 10 million viewers. That was sarcasm, by the way. All right, I don't like doing this, but I've got to go in a little bit further. All right. So I know I hate doing this because when I get in further like this, I know there's going to be drones that start spawning on me, and that's going to create a whole mess. That's how you die. Obviously, I can take these defenders. I'm not having any trouble with it, but when a few of them spawn on me, that's no good. And especially if they're the O3s. The O3s are like the highest that you'll find at this spawn. I can just barely take them. There we go. 5 PEDs of loot. That's pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I keep saying the same thing when I find something good, just because this isn't like scream into the mic, get excited, and blow out everybody's eardrums. Like, good. It's just, oh, that's good. Sorry, I don't get overexcited. I know some people love to see that, but it's not me. Also, if you guys have any more questions, like feel free to keep talking in the chat. I do like that. Otherwise, I run out of stuff to say. All right, we got an O2 here. I'm going to try and get in, kill him, or not kill him, just shoot him and pull back a bit. I think we should be good. Oh, also what I said, someone earlier on, we were talking about the devs, like some of them leaving because they were getting switched. That's actually pretty common. So if like Fortnite Battle Royale is coded in a different language than Paragon, there might be people that just leave because they don't want to deal with that. It's hard to learn a new programming language, and if you're at the end of your career, you're probably not going to see any value out of that. So you're doing something more for your company. It's going to sort of degrade your position in a way. For instance, like right now, I'd probably be considered to be like almost an expert in Java, which is like a programming language. And because of that, you'll probably never hear about me developing a website, because if I develop a website, I'd be a beginner and I'd get paid less. And, if you're working for a company, you want to get paid the maximum, right? Oh no. Did we just have one spawn on us? Oh. No, we didn't. I just got killed. All right, that happens. We're going to fly back out there and get that one. Don't worry about it. Real quick, though, let's do a quick run through of how much loot we got, because I'm interested actually. Just to highlight it all, drop it in. 82 PEDs of loot, and all right, so we're looking ahead a little bit. My guess is with armor and decay, we're probably down, but not by much. So these things might be worth hunting, to be honest. Oop, there we go. Let's get in the ship, get those nice views, and go kill that bot. I've died a few times too, so if you guys are wondering, this is not like the most eco hunt. It's pretty standard for me to die this much over 100 PED hunt if I'm not killing something that's like really easy for me, but I know some of you guys are really good at it, and you don't die much at all. I envy that. Is this the one I was shooting? Yeah, that was it. All right, let's pull back a bit. I feel like this might be stupid, but let's go for it. All right, so now we're talking programming. Someone in the chat said they were considering learning Python. So Python is a very good beginner language. It's really easy. It's easier to understand than Java or something like that. As far as coming in handy, it's a good scripting language. So if you want to do something real quick, if you want to pull something together, it's pretty nice. It's a good language to start off with. If you're looking for like what'll get you paid the most, what'll be the most valuable to an employer, I don't feel like it's going to be Python anymore. One that I'd recommend looking into is Go. I think that's pretty much sort of still like a newer language, but it's starting to get really popular. A lot of people are using Go for like server-side applications and stuff like that, and there's a high demand for that. So it really depends why you're trying to learn the language. If you're trying to learn it for your own personal growth or just to start out, Python's a pretty good pick. If you want something that's going to make you some money, maybe look into Go. It's just Go. So yeah. So it's a language. I haven't worked with it too much. Java, just in case you don't know, Java's like a lower end. Well, not lower end. It's a lower like level language. It's not like C++ or anything, but oh, let's not kill that thing. It's Java's a little bit lower level. It's a little bit more like server stuff. You're dealing with a lot more processing. But Go does some processing, and it's a good way to sort of get into that back end like world, but not too deep. And I do know there are a lot of like startups and stuff. They're switching over to start use Go, that have started using Go. So it might be something to look into at least. But Python's not bad. I used to do Python work. A lot of like script. I'd just make these little scripts and stuff. But Python's not bad. A Worm Online. I've heard of that game. I think I played it for a bit. I don't know. Like I didn't think it was a bad game, but for some reason I just never got that like caught on to it. But yeah, I could definitely see that game being made in Java. A lot of games are made in like Java or C++. At least they used to be. Nowadays you've got like Unity engine and sort of stuff that can go on top of it that's just better. Also, I haven't looked into even like I have not looked into game programming in maybe like 10 years or something like that. It turns out that like game programming gets very annoying and they don't pay you as much. And if you just go into web development, you'll make more. It's not all about the money, obviously, but game development it takes a certain breed of person, and I don't think I'm that type of person. So. But, if you are, all the more power to you. If you make a good game, it's great. If you make a bad game, you don't want to read the comments online because you probably put your life into something that a lot of people are just trashing. But yeah, there's more money in web development, I think, at least. Unless you're working for like a really good game studio. But yeah, there's so many programmers who want to get into gaming that the salaries actually like are lower than usual. And yeah, like you said, Unreal Engine and Unity make game development super easy. I think Unity especially. Unreal is a good engine. There's nothing wrong with it. I do like it, but Unity made it so easy. Yeah, Unity is like huge. That made it from like it might take you like years to develop your own engine integrated to like Unity where it's like in a month you can have a working project. And it can be running on everything that you want it to run on. Which like Unreal, you can make a game fast, but it's a little bit less fluid, and you can't make it run on everything. It's crazy. Unreal did change the game, honestly. I remember when it came out, like that was when I was still looking into game programming. I was like, this looks cool. I tried playing around with it. It is easy to use. To the point where like some of these games you almost don't need a programmer anymore. You can just have like your graphics artist, if they know a bit, do it. And yeah, you're right. Unity is pretty easy, so you do get a lot of like junk coming through. But it's almost better to have that than to have too few games, I think. That's all right. No, that's a bad call. Where do we have some drones I can kill? I don't want to run in on these because it's gonna be too hard. He's behind. One of them's behind a tree, so I'm gonna have to. Actually, I'm gonna take this guy out here. There we go. Let's get him. But yeah, a lot of people submit weird games to Steam and try to make money off of it. Most of those people now, like those programmers, they've moved over to blockchains or creating ICOs or doing some crypto project. There's a lot more money there if you're looking for just some sort of money grab. Because right now, cryptocurrency, like if you're willing to just destroy your name, you can make a good amount of money. And you've got to be willing to destroy your name and scam people. I'm just not that type of person, so it's not something I do. But I know there's a lot of people that just get into cryptocurrency. They have no idea what they're doing, but they'll hack together some code, release it, and for some reason people value it in the millions, you know. It's my opinion that's a bit like what happened with like Never Die Coin. You get someone who's inexperienced. I don't think he meant to do something bad, but he sort of did. He was inexperienced and sort of crashed his project, and I haven't really heard anything since from Never Die or Never Die Coin, but we'll see. You never know what happens. All right, we got a Gen 3 here. I've been doing pretty. I'm gonna say I'm doing pretty good. He's gonna crit me, I feel like. Someone asked, do I have plans for building anything on my deeds? I haven't even thought about it. Not really, because I don't think it would be worth it, really. I've got to see what Mindark comes up with. If they come up with something cool, definitely. But if they don't, probably not. We'll see. I've got an apartment, so that's part of the reason I'm not that interested. I have an apartment. It's TI Silver 18C, I believe, if you're interested in looking at it. Feel free to go by. It's open to the public and all that. There used to be, every now and then I'll throw stuff out on the balcony just for, you know, giveaways and whatever. So if you come by at the right time, you might even get something out of it. But yeah, I don't think I'll use those Calypso deeds. I feel like they might be just a little bit more valuable if they're left as not X. And I don't have that need to get another apartment. The one I have, I don't use enough anyways. If I could turn it into a store. Oh, there we go. There's a crit hit. And there's a kill. All right, that's what I thought was going to happen. But yeah, if I could see some use for it, like a store or something like that, or if you could make it some sort of like society clubhouse, then I'd do it. I don't know how Mindark would do that, but it'd be cool if they could give you something where it's like you could work with other people, lay stuff down, and everybody has like they can't take other people's stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of things that they'd have to work out, but it'd be cool if you could have shared property without the shared risk of, you know, someone coming in and stealing everything. I don't know how you do that. You'd have to have it like, I don't know, maybe they could set it up so like if you put something down, you're the only one that can pick it up, unless it's like these few people, or like people can send something back to your inventory if they need to, but they can't steal it. There's some options there. Mindark could do some really cool like society-based stuff. All right, let's see if he kills me here. All right, he doesn't. Let's heal up real quick, and then we'll go get that kill. But yeah, I don't even know if I have enough CLDs to really do much with those plots. I've only got 20. All right. Man, my throat gets tired from talking so much. I should probably be drinking water, not soda, but whatever. I don't like to drink because you can sort of hear that on the mic. All right. Let's get this kill out of the way. I really want a global, so I'm going to just try and keep killing stuff until I get a global. So, all right, that's not a global. Let's kill this, see what happens. Wow, we've been streaming for a while here, folks. That's good. Everybody that's been missing out on that Serial Overdrive video style is going to be very happy this weekend, I think. You get a lot of videos of me dying, a lot of videos of me getting halfway decent loot. It's top tier Serial Overdrive content. Minus this Empire where I'm just sort of going off on tangents because I don't know what to talk about. Ooh, why? Why is it? Am I getting two types of shrapnel? Why is it divided up there? Nice loot, by the way. Let's see this. I'm curious here. No, it's all in one type. I don't know why. Whatever. I'm happy. Good loot is good loot. Let's heal up real quick here. All right. And now let's pull out the gun and start shooting. Those of you two that are this far into the stream / video, if you haven't, hit that sub button on Twitch or YouTube or both, because if you've made it this far, you gotta at least somewhat like my content. Plus, you know, every sub is one more sub to that 100,000 mark where I can get a plaque to hang in my house. I don't know if I'd actually hang the plaque, but it'd be very cool to get to the point where you could get that like YouTube plaque that has the Serial Overdrive name on it. That's the only goal I've got pretty much as far as YouTube goes. Some people are like, make it a career, blah, blah, blah. Mine's just like, I want 100,000 subscribers so I can get that plaque. I'm very far away from that. So it'll probably never happen, but if it did, that'd be cool, you know? It's like those pipe dreams that everybody has. They're like, if I could do this, that'd be awesome. With Twitch, I just like interacting with people, honestly. I have no goals for Twitch as far as subs or anything like that goes. So if you sub, cool. If you don't, that's fine too. Oh god, we've got one that spawned on us. Please don't be a 3. Oh no. Alright. Let's back away slowly and hope that he does not notice this. I've got ones that spawned on my sides too. Oh, come on. He's looking at me. I don't like this. Oh no! He found me. Alright, this is gonna be a death. He spawned right on me. I've killed too many of these things. They're coming back and killing me. Alright, we got him. Let's pull out the healing and see if we can pull this off. Let's see if we can pull this off. I don't think I can. Come on. Alright, yeah. There's no way I could have done that. I'm gonna keep going. I want to get that global. And I know I'm not guaranteed a global if I pump more ammo into this, but we'll keep doing this until either the amp dies or I get a global or a HOF or I run out of ammo. Let's see what happens. I don't have the longevity here to go for hours and hours and hours of streaming. What's going on? There we go. Sometimes these ships take a little longer than you'd expect to take off. Hold on, I gotta respond to a text right here, right now. Give me 2 seconds here, folks. Alright, let's get back in the game. Sorry about that, I just had to send a text and thought you guys, well, I should have aimed you guys here so you get a nice little waiting view, but I didn't, so what are you going to do? Alright, let's land. We've got 2 bots here. There we go. That's actually nice. I like when the bots are off here and I can oh, that's not what I want to do. Let's watch Serial Overdrive make a deposit. No, that's not what we're going to do. Although, I can shut a few haters up here. You guys are like, how is Serial Overdrive going to shut me up? Look at this. I think. Wow. Only 12 months. All right, that doesn't prove anything. I thought maybe it would have my whole transaction history and I could be like, look at that, proof that I don't deposit. But yeah, I'm running fully off of deeds. So, I'm not one of those guys that fakes it. But yeah, for those of you wondering, I've never actually deposited into this game. The only thing I put in was a lot of hard work and a lot of time. And I know some people feel like that delegitimizes me, but in my view, I'm providing services like just by sticking around, by making the world what it is, by helping and like contributing and doing whatever it takes. That's how I got that money, and I sort of earned it in a way, like just by helping build the game. I mean, that's how games should work. Like, if you're willing to put in the time, you should be able to play it for free. But if you're not willing to put in the time, if you want to cheat, maybe then you got to pay a little bit to win. And Entropia Universe is the epitome of that. If you guys hate play to win, Entropia is not the game for you. But I like it. It's honest about what it is. It's not one of those games like, I know Star Wars Battlefront got into some issues because what they did was like, hey, you can play as anyone, and then after you pay $60, like, well, actually, no, you got to give us a little bit of money because you know. Oh, come on now. Jeez. Mindark, what are you doing to me? Mindark's upset with me because I said I don't pay to. I never deposited. They want that message to be hidden and not heard. But yeah, like if you're willing to put in the hours, put in a lot of man time while playing a game and having fun, then there's no reason they should want me to pay. I'm providing something. I'm providing a player base and not an AI, but something for paying players to interact with. Now, in the case nowadays, like now that I'm working, honestly, if I had to, I'd probably just, well, not if I had to, but if I wanted to play this game, I'd probably just deposit the money because it wouldn't be worth my time. It wouldn't be worth the like struggles. I just wouldn't have fun with it. But it's all about what you're looking for. At the time, I really liked grinding. I wanted a character that I could just grind out. I wanted to see how far I could get without putting anything in. And obviously, I did okay. All right, where's this bot now? Gotta find him. I hate this part. All right. So I think that's him. Let me land in a good, yeah, this will give me a nice little position on him. Let's get out and heal up. Pick this up. Let's pull out that healing device, heal up, and then we'll kill him. This is a lot of extra money that's costing me, by the way, for those of you wondering. Every time you die, basically, the robot or whatever's attacking you gets a chance to heal up. You've got to spend money healing, and then you've got to, you've got to pay to like get there if you're going to be driving with a car or anything like that. And yeah, like someone, like you said in chat, the person I'm talking to, they said they like free to play too, but it got a bit boring to grind. That's definitely what I'm saying. Like right now, and like where I'm at in life, the grind would just be too boring for me, and I'd end up depositing 100% on that. At the time when I started playing, the grind wasn't boring, and now it's like I've made it this far, so why bother? I'm happy with where I'm at. I have PEDs coming in from those Calypso land deeds, so in my opinion, it was a successful sort of experiment, and now I'm just taking it to the next level. Not a bad loot right there. 5 PEDs roughly. And yeah, for me, the next level is just to, keep playing without depositing, have my fun, but, just play the game like I've been playing, I guess. Also, the main reason, one of the big things I love about this game for me now is that I can do this like streaming thing. I can make these videos. I really like doing that. If you guys can't tell, this is not like work to me. This is fun. So it adds like a whole nother element to it. And that's one of the things I really like. There we go. Let's get that kill. And yeah, like you said, the profit for sweating, if you're looking to do it, is just so low. It's not even worth it. Sweating is very good to get used to the game. If you want to get a feel for the game, figure out how it works, get used to the fact that like dying isn't going to cost you anything. Sweating is the perfect way to do it, but otherwise, like it gets very boring. The way I used to do it is I'd go out with a team, with people in my society. Everybody would be sweating. You'd be sort of chatting on the channel. It'd just be more relaxing. This was before like auto clickers or anything like that, so you had to be a bit more in the game. But I basically, I'd have some movies running. You can figure out where I get those movies from, but I'd have like movies running like in theater movies at the time. I'd be watching them, just sort of have something else going on while I was doing it and just be sitting there sweating. And I liked it. At the time, I had a lot of time to kill, and doing that was the perfect way to kill time. I obviously wasn't making much money on it, but it worked out. And then I went into trading, and like someone did say, now you want to use the trading channels. I'm going to make another video on just how to make money in Entropia Universe, and I'll sort of call out the trading channels and all that for you guys, because someone posted them in my video. I've checked them out. These are definitely the ways to go. It used to be that you'd have to sit in Twin Peaks to trade. Now the game has changed, and I'm behind, so I need to make some corrections. Oh yeah, so someone's saying, yeah, if you're starting off, a lot of people, what they like to do now is sweat until they get enough for like the gun and the ammo. This thing's gonna kill me again, isn't it? All right, we made it. Sweat until you get enough for the gun and the ammo. And then what you want to do is you can do like this thing that they call swunting, which is basically you sweat an animal or mob, and then when it gets too hard or whatever, you can kill it, or when it's run out of sweat, you kill it. that's a good way to go. It's still going to take a long time. It's still going to be a bit boring, but again, until you get to that higher level stuff, it's not as exciting. Like, this is a little bit more exciting for me because there's a real chance I can die, but there's also a real chance I can get a pretty nice loot. When you're lower level, like, you can get a nice loot, but it's just not as nice as you could potentially get, if that makes sense. Just heard my computer make a weird noise. All right, I'm still streaming. I had to check that. Anytime I hear like a weird noise, I'm like, is that like, no, let's not do that. Oh, that could have been bad. Like, I just hit 8 and I was like, oh, it's going to target this bot. I'll just go kill it right away. And I had my Vivo out and tagged someone else. I was just about to run across that robot battlefield and get destroyed. I forgot to walk back. But yeah, swunting is definitely a good method for starting out. And that's a good method for just figuring the game out, figuring out if you like it, and deciding whether deposit is the thing you want to do. Ooh, whoa, there we go. 25 PEDs right there, halfway to a global. That was a good one. That was a good one. That is going to keep me going for the rest of this hunt because I'm chasing that global and I can feel it. We're getting close. We're getting close. All right, let's not do that again. All right, let's hit this guy up. And the music got more intense too. Maybe that has something to do with it. Like when the music intensity increases, the global frequency just goes through the roof, right? It doesn't, but that would be very cool. I mean, that would be perfect, really, if you made like the music sort of key off like how good the loot was gonna be. So you hear like this epic music come in, you're like, oh no, it's time. Need to amp up. I need to start dropping as much as I can. I need to kill every big mob in the area. Just go crazy with it. Also, Recoy, glad you did find me online. I don't stream that much, so this is a rarity. But I've been streaming for like an hour and something now, but maybe more than an hour, maybe 2 hours. I've been streaming for a bit now, but yeah, like I thought it was just I had some free time, and I'm like, all right, this event's still going on. Let's just get online and make a not quick video, but make a video. So. Oh, also, Afrost, yes, I do know Rainbow Siege is free before this. I was downloading overnight. So here's the problem. Here's the problem I've got with my internet. I live in an older building, and I was like, it's an apartment, right? I'm like, okay, so whatever. Why are my hotkeys out? I hit the wrong button. I was living in an older building, or I live in an older building, and let's get this guy first. And it takes me forever to download anything. So Rainbow Siege, I left it downloading overnight, and I've still got like 3 hours left on it. I had to stop it so I could stream and record. And I did say initially, like, I was moving into an area where the internet was historically better, but the building I moved into, the guy came out to install a Comcast, because that's all you can get here. But he comes out, and he's like, so you got like one T1 line running like 30 buildings or something weird like that. And I was like, what? And because I was trying to buy the gigabit internet, and he's like, oh yeah, just it should work though. And I'm like, hold on 1 sec, let me test this out. I tested it out. I got 25 megabytes. I'm like, I'm not even close to gigabit internet. And he's trying to tell me like, oh, maybe it'll work later. It never started working. Like, I can't get anything faster than 25, so I just downgrade. I called them up, and I'm like, what's the lowest plan you have? And that's like, their lowest plan is better than that, so I just went with that. I'm like, whatever. I asked them about rewiring the building, but again, the problem is it's so old. You've got to go through so many things. Like, I'd have to get a condo association to agree to it, and someone would have to pay for it, and I don't want to pay that much for it, so I'm like, whatever. I just leashed the Wi-Fi from Starbucks, and it's actually faster. So, pro tip right there: if you want to download faster, download off the Starbucks Wi-Fi. If your lines suck that much, but it is what it is. You get used to it, I guess, or hopefully. I could download at work, but I really don't want to get fired over downloading a 50 gigabyte game, so I'm not gonna do that. One of the companies I worked at, someone got in trouble for that. They'd use the internet at work to download the stuff. In this case, they weren't running a Bitcoin miner. They were just downloading the blockchain, and the CEO had a discussion with them. Yeah, honestly, like I'm paying way more than 36 euros, but no, I've run the speed test. So like there people are posting online, like I don't even want to see what your speed test is. Like I know yours is going to be better than mine. I'm going to click this link though. Yeah, 700. All right, yeah, way better than mine. Way better. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like I tried, I talked to them about solutions, and basically until like a better internet provider comes in, it's probably not going to happen. I was sort of annoyed too because I was moving to a better area, so I'm like the internet's going to be better because where I'm at right now, there is just a ton of shit around me. There's restaurants, like this is the hippest area in the city. Not the hit. Well, yeah, it is. It's like the happening area. So I'm like, it's got to be fast internet. I didn't even look into it before coming here. I was like, it's got to be fast. I'll just see what my options are. Gigabit, even if I have to, I'll go down to 400 megabits, and it's like 25. Okay, whatever. Comcast also has a Wi-Fi hotspots, and there's one I can access from like a different room of the house that has much faster speeds, let's say. So sometimes I play off of them. I just don't want to be streaming or doing anything like that and lose it. Um, And yeah, I like uploads and downloads. I just do those overnight. It's not a big deal. You sort of learn to live with it. Oh, I gained a skill boost in healing. Great. Really? Oh, I don't care about that. All right. It's not what I was hoping for, but we'll take it, I guess. But yeah, the internet situation is just ridiculous, you know? If I really needed to, if I was like working from home or something, I'd pay to have them rewire the building, but we're talking a couple of grand, which isn't worth it to play video games faster. I can't like Netflix, everything like that works. It'd just be like to download files and play video games faster, and it's not worth a couple $1,000s. So, it is what it is. But yeah, it was surprising to me that my old building used to be faster. Yeah, yeah, like someone saying in chat, like yeah, when you move to like I used to live in a really rural area, um, and out there like the internet was horrible. And also, yeah, if I was getting 2,000 views on Twitch, I could definitely afford it. I can afford it now. It's just I can't really like tell myself it's worth it. It's like it's like one of those things where it's like you're I don't know, you're like, well, maybe if I like really like I do this a lot. Like I'll play with the numbers and be like, well, like if I buy this nice new car, I'm gonna get more respect, and respect is something you can't put a price on. And then I'm like, no, 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 serial overdrive. You are not getting a $50,000 car. Like you're not getting a Tesla because you want. No, it's not gonna happen. But I tried to do that with. I tried to do that with the internet. I'm like, no, no, you're not paying for all the neighbors to get gigabit internet and faster lines just because you want it. It's not going to be worth it. So I didn't do it. Oh, nice, okay. Actually, I've driven Teslas. Like they're so much fun. Your dad's gonna love that Tesla. Like it's a great car, honestly. I'm happy for you. I don't drive that. I drive like once a week. So for me, it's like I couldn't. I drive once a week and I have street parking. So it's like you don't buy a Tesla, park it on the street and drive it once a week. That's uh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Um, and also, yeah, our like what you said in chat. Romania, like there's a lot of European. Most countries actually have faster internet than the U.S. The problem with the U.S. and like this building, the problem is it's just like it's so old. Like this. I mean, this building's over 100 years old, so it was probably wired when the internet like first came out, when everybody was first getting into it, and at the time it was super fast. But as time goes on, it gets slower and slower, and no one wants it rewired. They don't want to pay the money for it, and as a building, you need to do that. So that's probably why that's probably the problem here. And in the U.S. too, a lot of these lines it takes money to run them out there. And if there's only one, like for instance, in my building, I can only get Comcast. So unless another company comes in and can provide faster speeds, there's no reason I can't switch. So Comcast has no motivation to give me a better service. It's a big problem in the U.S. I think in a lot of countries the lines are like government owned, which helps, I think. Because yeah, like you're saying, like I'm guessing Afros, you're from Romania, you're from Europe, or Asia, anywhere actually. But yeah, like there's so few options here. You just can't switch, so you end up with whatever you get. And yeah, also okay, definitely if you're driving every day, a Tesla's probably worth it. Oh, you're okay. You're not from Romania. I heard you mention Romania. That's why I just thought Romania. But yeah, if you're in the EU, the internet's way faster. I've lived in a few. Yeah, I've spent maybe like 3 or 4 months in a few different European countries, like living in these different countries, and the internet's much better. You can't go to restaurants as much and stuff like that. There's things that are definitely a lot cheaper in the U.S. Cars, for instance, are way cheaper in the U.S., but yeah, the internet's so much better. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those situations that like the more of a problem it becomes, the more I'm gonna look into it. And right now, it's just not worth looking into. Nice, we got a kill without even getting any real damage taken. That's good. Actually, it makes sense that you guys are from Europe and stuff because, yeah, it would make sense if viewers are from Europe because right now I think it's a more reasonable time. I'm playing this at like 10 a.m. in Boston, so a little early for me. But you know, I woke up early, so I decided I had some time and it's time to stream. Okay, so we got 37 bullets left. That means we've got like one kill here. This is going to be it. I feel like this is the global. The spot right in front of me, he's going to give me a global. Someone's going to land and kill him before I can, but he's going to give me the global. I can just feel it here. I can feel it, guys. This is going to be the end of the run right here. Let's see what we can do. And as you guys know, when I say the end of the run, it means I'm going to be on for a little bit. Oh, and so yeah, what you're saying, like a lot of these poorer countries do have better internet. I think part of it too is the labor isn't as much. Like if the labor costs less, it might be easier or cheaper to run the lines. I don't know. Also, a lot of those countries, people live like they're not as spaced out. I've traveled through Eastern Europe and lived in parts of it, but 22, we can kill some more drones. But yeah, like. I think when people are living closer together and there's a little bit more competition, the companies are more likely to run better lines out there, and it just it works out better, honestly. Um, yeah, I don't know. The U.S. has problems when it comes to some of this, like some of these internet companies where they have a real like power hold on some of these areas. In mine, at least, if they get too out of hand, like Google Fiber, someone's going to come in because there are companies that could just pay a couple, maybe $10,000-$20,000 and get a line to this building. So it's not if it gets too out of hand. If I'm paying like hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month, they can just run a line and get that money. Oh, am I going to die here? This could be bad. I don't want to die right before I leave. I want to end the video like that. There we go. End it right. All right, but yeah, here if it gets too out of hand, they can stop it. But I know in some of these rural areas, it can be ridiculous. Like you can be paying ridiculous amounts for internet and get a horrible speed. And also, like you said, yeah, I said Google Fiber, but yeah, Google Fiber won't spread that much. I think what you're going to end up with is that the weird thing is I know there's a gigabit line going to the building next door to me, so it's not that much to put one in. It's just not worth it because they don't think people would upgrade. As time goes on, though, eventually they'll do it. Look at all those mobs below. We're headed in now. We're going to do that final total and see if I made money, lost money, see what happened. Look at this view. Look at this. Look at that view right there, folks. Look at that view. Just see for days. This really does remind me of like Arizona or Utah. And also in chat, you're saying like multiple cities in the U.S. are getting fiber. Yeah, you're right. Like out here, we've definitely got fiber. Like I said, my neighbors have a fiber line. It's just certain buildings, it's not worth wiring up because there's too few people in them. All sorts of stuff like that. It's all politics. all the new buildings are having like blazing fast internet. Even if your building's not that new, but it has maybe like 50 people living in it or 50 apartments, like the internet will be solid. It's just the building I'm in doesn't have enough people for companies to think it's worth it yet. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's hit that trade terminal and see what our totals are for this run. This was a long run. I hope you guys liked it though. Especially if you're watching that video on YouTube and you can't interact with me. I hope that if you made it this far, you really had a good time watching. 170 PEDs right there. Not bad. All right, so we got 170 PEDs, which means out of 117, we're making what, $53, 53 PEDs? All right, so that's what we got to play with in Decay. Let's see where we're at. I don't think we're going to make as much as I thought. So 53 PEDs. Let's detach this attachment here. 25 right there. Let's throw that armor in. 29 right there. And on the gun, how much decay do we have? Oh, actually not too bad. We lost from its starting price, we probably lost about 7 PEDs, which means overall, folks, we took a slight win here. We made maybe like 10. Yeah. We made 20 PEDs on this run. Not too bad, 20 PEDs. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a pretty good return. And got some skills, had some fun, made a video out of it, and I hope you guys liked it. Thank you to all you guys who watched this live and talked with me in chat. Shout out to Vaya K and Arfas, because you guys were just talking all the time and keeping it busy, especially near the end. I was just running out of stuff to say, and you helped me push right through. And shout out to all you guys on YouTube who have subbed recently or just been subbed and are watching this video all the way through. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, you probably should, because you're going to like all my other videos. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.